Welcome to the social science class, children, and today we are going to start with a new topic, that is soil. So when we talk about this chapter soil, we know that soil is a natural resource. We have different resources like air, water, and soil obviously are the gifts of nature to man. Whatever we see around us is provided or are the blessings of the God through which we get or we see around us. Like your trees, your water, air, all these things are the gifts of nature to man. Why do we need a soil? Soil is needed to grow plants. You see the plants around us? But how they are grown? They are grown with the help of soil. As you must have learned since your childhood that the plants need air, water and soil to grow. That means these are the three important factors which are required for the trees to grow. But what that soil is? Soil is a natural resource which is a gift given to us by the nature. So, today we shall study about soils, their formation and their types in different parts of India. So definitely children, we are going to talk about the soil, not only in the northern part of India where we are living, but also, or if you are living in the southern part, or you are living in the western part, or in the eastern part. But we are going to talk about the different types of soils which are there in India. But we are talking about soil. We are saying we need soil to grow the plant. We need soil for this. But actually what soil is? So let us know what is soil. The upper layer of our earth in which plants grow is called soil. Yes. The upper layer of our earth in which plants grow is called soil. And the thickness of the soil is only a few centimeters, children. Yes, where the plants grow. Fine. So, let us know that is there soil everywhere on the earth? Yes, soil is present everywhere on the earth. But the soil differs from place to place. So when we talk about that the soil exists everywhere on the earth. But how the formation of soil is there? Obviously this question arises to everyone that how the formation of soil exists, or how the soil exists, or how the soil is formed. So let us know. The rocks break down due to variations in temperature, wind and water. I am repeating once again. The rocks break down into variation in temperature, wind and water. This process is called weathering. Yes, children. When these mountains they start breaking down and they rolls down on the ground. Suppose they break down and they rolls down on the ground, and then why? What are the main reasons? The main reasons are temperature, wind and water. And this process is called weathering, children. So this process is called weathering. So now let us talk about the formation of soils. As just now I told you that the rocks break down due to variations in temperature, wind, yes. And but how much time does it take to form a single inch of a layer? It is not easy, children, that the formation of soil is there. It takes hundreds of years to form a soil layer of inches. Yes, when it says due to the wind, air, yes, when the strong wind blows, and then the breaking of the rocks takes place, it falls down to it comes to the ground where it takes thousands, hundreds of years to form into a soil. Similarly, due to the temperature, high temperature, or during the cold weather, this comes down, all these rocks. And then even due to the water, when the high rainfall takes place, maximum rainfall, it is continuous rainfalls are there. During that time, due to the rainfall, the top point of the mountains, they break down, and then all these comes down, rolling down to the ground, and where they converted into a pebbles, from the pebbles to the into a soil, which takes hundred of years. So, but it can be washed away by water. But it can be washed away by water or carried away by the action of wind in hours or days. Yes, children. When a lot of water is there, suppose rainfall takes place, or you can say the floods takes place, what happened? Due to this flood or due to this action of wind, the total soil has been taken away or washed away there, and it goes to the rivers, and then at that particular place the soil is no way, there is not at all a soil, a good or a fertile soil is there. So what has to be done? So therefore it is our duty to protect it from being washed or carried away. Yes, children, it is our duty to protect it from being washed or carried away from the action of the winds or the waters, which can take away the soil in 1 hour or a day. Yes, this is what happens, though it takes a number of days, hundred of years to form that layer of inches of the soil. So, we must plant more trees. What we have to do? What precautions we have to take? Or we can say, what is the duty to protect the soil from being washed or carried away? So what we have to do? We must plant more trees, because trees bound the upper fertile soil and prevents its weathering. Yes. So children, let us see this diagram. As we all know that the soil, what does the soil do? Soil bound the upper fertile soil. What does the plants do? Plants, we know that we must plant more trees. Why? Because these trees bound the upper fertile soil and prevent its weathering. So this is what about the chapter that we are doing, that is soil or natural resources. So we all should remember that we should take care of the soil, all the natural resources which are as a gift to the man by the nature. So we all should be aware of these things regarding the soil. So we all know that the upper layer of our earth in which plants grow is soil. Thank you, children.